got a tattoo?
I forgot. I did get a tattoo.
Wow, that's sick.
Yeah.
Ow. I got a tattoo one time. I think it was when I got this. I don't know, but it was like right after when I had the wrap on, and someone was like, "Oh, can I look at it?" And I went like this, and they went.
Yo, people like, come on, people.
That looks so cool. Show the people.
Thank you. Yeah, this is it's a lion.
When did you get that? Yesterday? That's like fresh.
2 days ago, maybe.
Did they put this wrapping on it?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Tuesday. I got this Tuesday. There's something about the pain of getting a tattoo that's kind of like
addictive.
Addictive,
like
yeah.
You need it, yeah.
So this is like my first ever kind of like statement piece, and I'm gonna get more stuff. This is my last one for a while.
Statement piece mean?
Kind of like all my other ones are hidden. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I have like the two that are visible are like super small and
Yeah.
hidden, but this is kind of like the first one that's like boom.
Boom, bam, bop.
Yeah.
I love that. That looks sick.
Yeah, so tomorrow I'll take this off and then,
How long did it take to do?
Like 2 hours maybe, something like that.
Oh, wow. That's pretty quick.
Yeah, and then I'll get more in the winter.
It's looking good right now. It's over the next week, it's gonna turn into that's getting air bubbles and watery and all this stuff. Did they give you more than one wrap?
No, I'm gonna take this off tomorrow.
Oh, really? Oh, that's it? Oh, nice.
And then just start cleaning it and moisturizing it.
Ooh, tattoo care. I missed that. I need tattoos. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe for the Patreon users, they can suggest your next tattoo.
Yeah, if there's enough Patreon users, I can get some tattoos.
It will have to be something that they suggest.
Yeah. What is the thing? But whatever top comment says is what I'll get tattooed.
Yeah, I like it.
Horrible.
Yeah.
New plant. It was here last week.
Yes.
But I forgot to talk about it.
What's the name one more time?
Belifa. Plants are really hard to take care of.
I just got my first ever plant recently.
Really?
So now I'm starting that journey.
Do you know what type it is?
A pathos? I think it's like a very leafy, viney one. It's like it'll just keep growing into like vines.
Nice. Cool.
Like, are you like somebody who can maintain plant health for a while, or do they all just crash and burn?
This is my first time like getting plants. And I was like very serious about it. Like I wanted none of them to die. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plants. One of them died because the one died because it was a bromeliad, which I didn't know had to be watered differently than everything else. It's like not a normal plant.
It's called a bromeliad?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's the type of plant where the roots don't soak up water. So you can't water the plant, like the roots. So you have to just put like a little bit of water, and like the top of it has like a cup. And it's supposed to be filled with water at like all times, I think. But I watered the plant itself. And then I was like, why is it always wet? Like literally 2 months later, I didn't water it at all, and it's still soaking wet, and then it died.
Dang.
I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I mean, there's so much like that you have to learn about the plant that you're getting to like make sure can this survive in the light? Can this survive a lot of water? Some you can overwater them, and that's bad. If you can underwater them, that's bad.
I'm a very scheduled person, so I wish that it could just be like, oh, I water every plant Monday or something like that. But I can't. That's all different. So I realized the way that I can take care of the plants so that they don't die. There's like a thing I bought. I don't know where it is. It was only like $6, but it's like this metal pole, and you just stick it into the dirt of any plant to test it, and it'll tell you how much water it has and when you need to water the plant.
Wow.
Because most people apparently kill plants by watering them too much.
What was that like? Remember on TV growing up, it was like one of those infomercials. It was like a globe plant thing. It was like made out of glass, and you stick it in, and it auto waters your plants for you.
Oh yeah, it's like the bulb of water.
Yeah,
that seems cool too.
I don't know if that actually worked or not, but I feel like that took the world by storm.
I think it did work.
Okay,
I never did that, but that makes sense because this vase is supposed to do that same thing, but in a different way. I'm supposed to like be able to pour water into that cup, and then it fills this with water, and then the plant will decide how much water it needs to drink.
Wow.
But I'm not doing that.
You don't want them to have pro-choice?
Yeah. No, I just feel like that's weird. I don't know. I have my tester thing, so I like to just do what I know works.
I respect it.
Do you read books?
I do. I read a lot of like educational self-help books.
I was gonna say you strike me as a self-help ass bitch.
Yes, exactly. And then like more recently, I'm trying to get more into like story-driven books.
Yeah.
Because I was never into those growing up. But actually I'm liking them now. Like,
would you want to read like a story that's like this thing actually happened, or you want to read like a fantasy book?
I think probably fantasy.
That's the only thing I read.
Like Percy Jackson and all that.
I haven't read that, but yeah, I just have no attention span at all. So it has to be like action and cool world, because I'll read like, if something's boring, I just can't keep going.
And it has to have pictures on every page?
No.
Just like a baby book?
No, but now when I'm trying to read, I keep getting to like the middle of books, and most even fantasy books have like a little bit of a lull in the middle, and then I just like stop. There's 2 books that I just stopped, but I stopped like 6 months ago, but I just picked it up this week again. A book called Fourth Wing.
Is that it sounds cool.
It's like a girly well, it's not super girly, but it's a mix of fantasy with like dragons.
Okay.
But also very sexual from a girl's standpoint.
Oh, like that.
Yeah.
Like the girls and the dragons are like,
okay, so it's not actually that sexual, but people described it as almost like a smut book, which means like, I think smut is just like porn but for books. Which I bought an accidental smut book, and it was, oh my god, it was so bad.
I mean, like, my thing is I've never read any books like that, so I just can't. I'm like curious, like, how do they depict?
Yeah, just like seeing words like that on a page is so cringy to me. I'm like trying to read it, I'm like, ew.
I feel like I like read somebody else's book or something one time, and it was just like the throbbing. Like,
yeah,
like
seeing the word throbbing written out makes me close a book.
It's just like the amount of adjectives they use to describe one body part. I'm just like, okay, this is starting to feel like excessive.
Yeah. That was like the book that I got. Maybe I shouldn't say the name of it, but it was just, I think it only took like 20 pages in, and then it was a sex scene, and I was just like, ew. But then I kept reading for like 50 pages, and it was just, there was like already 4 different sex scenes by then, and I was like, no. But this dragon book, there hasn't even been one sex scene. It's just the main character, you're in her head, and she's just like gooning over the guys.
Well, I'm glad it's not the dragons.
Yeah, no.
Because that would definitely be a different type of book.
Yeah. But it's been good. It's like Harry Potter vibes.
Okay.
With her gooning.
I mean, I feel like low key reading. Even my dad got into like reading romance books recently, and he's really enjoying them. You know, and so I feel like it made me want to think about like
Nicholas Sparks.
I don't know who that is.
He wrote like The Notebook and a lot of those like love story books.
See, I don't know what stories he's reading, but I feel like it gets you in the mindset of like how to build chemistry or tension, or you know what I mean? Because if you're reading a book and it's you can't fast forward, you can't look at it. You have to like literally be in the headspace of how to build romance and intimacy. So I feel like reading those books probably can give you, depending on what book, obviously, could give you kind of like more, it can get you more in that romance space. So like if you're dating somebody, you're trying to court somebody, you know, that could be something to draw from.
I was reading books, like I started reading books like a little bit over a year ago, and then I read like all those books that are there in the past year. So for me, that's crazy. That's like the amount of like how many books is there? Oh, maybe only like 10, but my whole entire life I've read like 13.
Yeah.
So 10 of them being in the last 1 year is pretty cool to me.
That's impressive.
Like in high school when you're supposed to read a book, I've never once read the actual book.
I just read the back summary and then tried to like write my essays. Yeah, either
online.
like looking up summaries or watching YouTube videos breakdowning the book or.
But the books have been good even in school. I remember one time we were supposed to read Hunger Games and I didn't do that, but then as an adult I read Hunger Games and I loved it. Or like even The Giver. Crazy name. But that's a really good like classic book that I was supposed to read in school and I just didn't, and then I read it last year and I was like, wow. I read it in like 2 days.
Wow.
It was so good. It's a small book.
Is it a romance book?
No. It's like a fantasy utopian, is that the word? When it's like the crazy future, but it's supposed to be like perfect, but it's like all messed up.
I like those.
Yeah. It was good. But probably my favorite book that I read is called Project Hail Mary.
Okay.
And they turned it into a movie and it comes out next month.
What is this about?
So excited.
This sounds interesting.
Yeah, so it's the main character is Ryan Gosling. You know who that is?
Wait, is this the space movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we talk about it a little bit last week?
I don't think so, but I saw the trailer.
I think we might have talked about it a tiny bit because I said that it was a Super Bowl trailer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm so excited though.
So you've already read the book?
I read the book last year and I was like, maybe I should read it again, but then I realized that I read it on my iPad and I only read actual books now.
Yeah. And you have high hopes?
Yeah. The thing is, okay, so have you ever heard of it was a book and then turned into a movie called The Martian? About a guy that landed on Mars and then got like stranded there?
Not quite.
So it's the same author that wrote that made this book. But there's a huge twist in this, like halfway through the book. So it feels like a huge spoiler, but it's in the whole movie trailer.
So they already spoiled it.
Yeah, so if you saw the movie trailer, you just spoiled the whole surprise of the book. Like it's at least 100 to 150 pages into the book. That's maybe a 400-page book. That's like a crazy twist that I had no idea was going to happen. But like you saw the trailer? I think we could just talk about it.
Well, I don't fully remember the trailer though.
Yeah.
Like I remember like there was like this alien that he's communicating with.
So The Martian is like, so this author is known for writing like, it's called, what is it called? Hard sci-fi.
Okay.
Which is, or I think it's called that, or maybe it's a different word, but it's supposed to be like science fiction that is really super based on science itself.
Okay.
So his book, The Martian, was about a guy that went on a trip to Mars with like his team, and then a giant storm came on the surface of Mars, and then the wind was like breaking everything, so they all had to emergency leave, and then the wind took him away in a way that they were for sure thought he was dead, so they left without him, but then he lived, and now he was like the solo survivor on Mars, stuck there, had no way of telling them that he was alive. And then the whole book is really good. Actually, no. The book I liked, but then I just felt like it was boring because it was just so real.
Got it.
And then it went into like deep into science of how to do this and how to do that, and which I thought was cool. But I read it after I read Project Hail Mary, which starts the same way, but then changes insanely when all of a sudden there's an alien that he becomes friends with. So it felt like a huge spoiler to me because I had no idea that's what the book was about. And it's like over 100 pages into the book when it happens.
I wonder if like if something else is going to be somewhat of a twist in the movie. There
is more twist than that I'm obviously not going to say, but that was like the main twist. So like the basic, I guess I shouldn't even explain it. Because you're seeing it from his view, and he starts off very confused, pretty much without his memories. So I don't want to.
Got it. Well, I mean, we should go watch the premiere or like the day it comes out or something.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Yeah,
if you're down.
Yeah, I mean, on like Tuesdays, it's like half off, 50% off tickets.
I was planning on going Tuesdays. I always go for that cheap day.
Yeah.
But honestly, I want to see that movie so bad. I'm gonna actually just go on the Friday.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to hear your review of it.
Oh, we want to do the story game where you say whatever it's
Yes.
called,
Yeah.
one brain cell. Okay. I
love
going
to
the
museum.
Only
the
museum
of
natural
penises.
Because
it
is
a
really
large
part
of
my
fantasies.
One
of
my
fantasies
is
going
to
the
back
shot.
What? House.
Where
You
witness
getting
really
pounded.
I mean,
My brain hurts. Oh, you ever laugh so hard that you feel like your brain is like a balloon and it's like blowing up too much for your head? It's gonna explode.
Yep.
That feeling scares me. It just happened.
That's how you feeling right now?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm your teacher, and you're the kid that got in trouble. You're going to the parent conference, and you're trying to show up to that as your own parent, and I can't tell.
Okay, so you don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
Got it.
Thanks for meeting me today, Mr. Kenny.
Oh, anytime. Yeah, I mean, I would love to discuss my son's performance.
Yeah, what's his name again?
Johnny.
Crazy. Do you know what he did?
No. What did he do?
He didn't even tell you.
I mean, he's a great kid, so I can't imagine it's anything out of the ordinary, right?
I told him to do his homework, and then he pulled out a lighter, and he lit the homework up right in front of my face, and then dropped it in the trash can and lit on fire.
Okay. I mean, was that a part of the assignment?
No.
Could it have been a part of the assignment?
No.
Did he pass?
No, Mr. Kenny, I'm here to tell you that he's suspended.
Really?
And I just want to make sure of what might be going on at home.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And on what grounds is he suspended?
Pyromantics.
Okay, so now you're accusing my son of being a criminal. Well, what does that look? Hold on.
Not necessarily being a criminal, but reckless behavior.
Reckless behavior.
So I just want to make sure of what's going on at home, Mr. Kenny.
Well, I can assure you everything's going fine at home. What's going on in your classroom?
Why did your child bring a lighter to my class?
Why'd you give him excess homework?
Excess? It was the same amount of homework I gave to all the other students.
You know, there's a ratemyteacher.com review about you, right?
What does it say?
It says that you give excessive homework, you're ignorant, you're arrogant, and you love having parent-teacher conferences so that you can flaunt your own ego. Is that true, Mr.
You don't even know my name. Mr. Jenkinsonstown III.
Mr. Jenkinson Stout?
Jenkinson's Town the third.
Oh, Jenkinson's Town. Okay, yeah. How was Mr. Jenkinson Towns the second?
This isn't about me.
No, it might be about you because how you're showing up to our kids' classrooms is concerning.
I'm not the one letting my child bring lighters into the school classroom. You look a little bit too much like your son.
That's genetics. You should know, being in a science class.
Can you open your coat?
Wow. Mr. Jenkinstown. I am taken aback.
Can you open your coat?
Now you want me to strip?
I want to make sure that there's not two people standing under that trench coat.
There's not. Let me guess, you think my mustache is fake too?
I think they're attached to your glasses.
I don't like this. Just know that my son better pass this semester, or you're going to be hearing from me and my lawyers.
Do you have a lighter in your pocket?
No.
And see. How true is it that closure is giving? Closure is something you give yourself. Do you think that's true?
I think that's true in a lot of senses. I think there's some closure. Yeah, closure is just accepting. So you don't need to know the other person's side to accept where you are now. It will be nice to know the other person's perspective. If they're, if there's still things that they haven't told you while you guys were dating and now you're broken up. You don't know if they're dating somebody else, if they're you don't know what's that cloud of ambiguity is what can give people anxiety, but, or the need to have closure, but you can close the book yourself. You know what I mean?
Is that what you would do? Say that you're in a relationship for years with someone and then they randomly leave you and you're not sure if they cheated or anything like that. Are you trying to figure out what happened? Or are you just closing that book yourself?
I mean, I think closure is hard for me because there's moments where if either person doesn't cut it off, and if it's an abrupt ending, that would be much more random if we've been together for years and years. So to me, I would want to know what happened. So for them to not tell you what happened feels like they're the Tinder swindler or something.
I didn't see that documentary.
It's very interesting.
I mean, that's literally what happened with my ex. And I didn't try to figure out what it was. I was just okay.
So wait, I thought you left him.
No, my first one, yeah. My last one, no. I was pretty much ghosted after my knee surgery. Moved out, left. I didn't know what happened.
Oh, he moved. Wait, so y'all were living together,
yeah.
And he just moved out.
Literally 3 days after my surgery, and I was on the couch and I couldn't move.
And you never texted him, called him after that,
No, he literally broke up with me over text from the other room.
Before he moved out.
Yeah.
So he broke up with you, and then the next day he moved out?
Yeah, that week. But I was literally right after my knee surgery, I was on Percocets and everything for the pain. So I just was I don't even know if this is real life. I have no idea what's going on.
Wow.
And no, I never tried to go and... You know what they say about a snake? Once it bites you, you don't chase it into the forest to ask it why.
Very wise.
I was just I don't know what happened. It's likely that he maybe fell in love with someone else and then just left. But I don't think knowing that is gonna help.
So that never kept you up at night or made you
I guess it did, yeah. But now, no, I don't.
I mean, so how'd you get the closure for yourself?
I I guess I also remembered in my first relationship, I stayed so long when I needed to leave that I would never wish anyone else to do that. So like, yeah, he left in like the worst way at the worst timing, like intentionally after my knee surgery, which is insane. But I also don't want anyone to like be in a relationship with me if they don't want to be. So like, I'm not gonna like beg anyone to stay if they shouldn't.
I mean, I respect that. I feel like that takes a lot of mental like strength to do that. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, in the past when I would break up with somebody, I would be like, well, their loss. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess I still technically think that, but it would be from more of a toxic place back then, you know, where I'm like, I'm gonna show them what they missed out on. And it was like, okay, and then I went and like started traveling or started like making more money or started doing all this stuff and posting on Instagram more to be like, you're still where you are, but look where I'm at. Like I'm someplace else. And then to try to like reopen, if they had closure, reopen that closure. in a way, just to be like, did you forget like who I was or like what you gave up to go talk to this bum? You know what I mean? Yeah. Type thing. So open that wound. But I was the old me.
I think also like forgiveness is, it might sound like kind of selfish, but I think that forgiveness is mainly a thing that you need to do for yourself.
Wait, how is that selfish?
Not selfish isn't like a bad thing, but like when you forgive someone, I think it heals you more than even them.
Oh yeah.
I think if you've, okay, this is kind of crazy. I guess think of whoever was the worst person to you in your whole entire life. I think if you forgave them, it would help you move on.
Yes, I agree with that.
Even if it doesn't affect them at all.
Yeah, because I feel like you're the one that's bearing the burden of it. Yeah. You know, I mean, unless they also feel guilty, but for the people that feel guilty, I mean, you would hope that they would apologize if they felt that bad about it, but or if they're aware of what they did. But
hate is a really too strong of an emotion to give to someone that you don't like.
Say that one more time.
Hate is too strong of an emotion to give someone that you don't like.
Like that's too much power to give away.
You're giving someone too much energy, too much of your vibe is going to someone that doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, and that can go towards yourself or somebody else who does deserve it. You know?
Right. Oh, we can mention the Patreon.
Yes.
So we have our Patreon. It still feels new. It should be in the link of wherever you're watching this. But if you want to support us, you can do that. It's only $5 a month. Mm-hmm. Also, a benefit is you get the episodes 2 days early. And then you also can be a part of our community where we're going to ask people questions and try to get feedback and also answer different stories that you guys send in. Maybe we could do advice therapy sessions or even just reacting like what we're going to do now. So we asked on my Instagram story for some embarrassing stories from fans. I asked specifically for things that keep you up at night. Mm-hmm. Ooh, I should actually share my one.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I don't want to.
Well, we'll share this one first, and that'll give you time to build up.
First. This one's funny because it's a close friend of mine that sent this in. I obviously said I was going to keep everything anonymous. But he said, I sharded in an Applebee's and had to throw out my underwear.
Yo, that is the worst ever. I don't remember the last time I pooped my pants. It's been a while. But I'm just thinking, like, that leaves so many open questions. Like,
did you throw out the underwear while you were still at Applebee's?
Exactly. Like, did it happen in the car while you was driving to work? Did it happen while you were taking somebody's order? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think you worked at Applebee's. Think about going to Applebee's on a date and then you shard.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that would be very mushy. My thing is like, how do you hold a straight face while that's happening? Like if you're on a date talking to somebody and you just go like you're like that happens.
How long do you sit there before you have to go to the bathroom? because it might make it worse to just immediately be like, oh, gotta go.
And you're sitting there thinking like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. And then it's like, if you're wearing something other than black or like something like, yeah, I just thinking about like having to stand up and like feel that. But then the smell, I mean, it probably, within like 10 seconds, the smell probably is like coming out.
Yeah. I remember there was a girl in like 4th grade that would just shit herself all the time. Like way too old for that. I wonder if that was an issue.
And like it would just be nothing to her, like, or she would be like,
yes, definitely. Sometimes she would just stay there and do nothing, and then it just fills the whole entire room.
Yo, come on. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that has to be something, right? Like,
yeah, definitely. Yeah, some sort of bowel syndrome. Sadly. Someone else sent in, the 3rd week into my nursing job, I had to explain to a grown woman why, though nudism is valid, it's not allowed in the hallway of the hospital.
Wow. I mean, it's valid.
I guess, yeah, just not everywhere.
You just, yeah.
I've heard a lot of stories of hospital.
Like from that prompt?
No, just like, I guess I've just known a few nurses in my life, and they just always have insane stories.
Yeah, I wonder how common that is. Like people are like naked in the hospital gowns, and how many people want to get out or run away or feel like they don't need to be here, and they were just like running through the hallways, cheeks clapping down the hallway.
Ripping their IVs out of their arms.
I mean, imagine like having to tackle somebody who's naked. You know what I mean? Like, how do you get them to stop? You just have to like, go for it.
That's crazy. I can share my embarrassing story that definitely keeps me up.
Okay, I'm excited for this.
It's not like sharding myself in an Applebee's, but it's like I genuinely after I was like, am I a narcissist? Like it was the most embarrassing thing I've ever done.
Okay.
So I was working at a coffee shop, and one of my favorite coworkers there, we realized that we had the same birthday. And so we planned like a few months in ahead to have like a birthday breakfast with each other.
Mm-hmm.
But by the time that the breakfast showed up, I forgot that we shared a birthday, and I thought it was just for me.
So there was
the whole birthday. We're just like, I just thought it was my birthday,
yeah,
and it was not hers. Like I literally forgot until after, when we were like leaving, and she said like birthday twin, and I was like, oh my fucking
yeah. You're just like talking about yourself, expecting her to pay for it. Like,
yeah, I think I let her pay already.
Like the cake comes, you're like, oh my god, yeah. You're just like eating it, and then you're just like,
oh my god. I just sometimes will be like trying to go to sleep at night, and then I just remember that I'm like, well, I'm up now.
Yeah,
that was like the cringiest, most worst feeling to remember that I was so.
Yeah, because she's probably like, dude, like, what's going on?
I felt bad, but I'm sure that I felt worse.
Yeah,
because I definitely apologized and made sure like every single year, even though she's like not in my life anymore because of just like not even living in the same state. I tell her happy birthday on our birthday every year.
Just to make up for it.
Most embarrassing thing ever. I was like, wow, maybe I'm like a narcissist. But I think it was just because I'm very forgetful.
Yeah, I mean that
because I loved her and I would have never.
Yeah.
That was so embarrassing.
Wow, I mean,
I should send her this.
Yes, send her this clip as like an apology.
It's just really something that keeps me up. I'm like, wow. Anywho, have a good week, everybody. Cue the music.